When it comes to passwords, Tessa, you're probably thinking, like we all have, something easy to remember, something you'll actually recall. Maybe you might think, I know, I'll use I love you, potentially. Or how about a handy little numerical sequence, one that won't slip your mind? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is what we are talking about here. It is these passwords, examples given by the German authorities, that allowed a hacker to access the personal information of roughly 1,000 people in Germany. So who are we talking about? Are we talking about some sophisticated organization, a foreign agent? No. Let me tell you who we're talking about. An identity given by the German authorities. We are talking about a 20-year-old student who lived with his parents, doing all this from his computer with no previous conviction, no obvious link to a political cause at all. And what he used, this 20-year-old used, was the weak personal security of politicians and celebrities. We're talking passwords to social media, to email, using that to hack in, to extract information, and then to share it in a masked Twitter account. Now, this, obviously, you can see, we're not talking about the hack of government systems, but look how easily this information was shared by one individual, a student, who the authorities say wasn't fully aware of the implications of his actions. Now, when asked about the motive, this is what we got from the senior prosecutor talking about this. He said the accused said his motivation had been irritation over the public statements given by the politicians and the journalists and the other figures affected. So effectively, this 20-year-old was annoyed. He'd grown up in the digital age, and he was able, on his own, it would seem, to access this information and to share it out. Now, while the German authorities were quite quick to put out statements saying within 48 hours they joined the dots and they got to the bottom of this, you can see it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing for the politicians, for the individuals whose accounts were accessed. And indeed, the chief of staff at the Bundestag said that, well, actually, if one disgruntled student can do this, imagine what could happen in the hands of somebody or a group who are really targeting people. So perhaps the takeaway from all this, Tessa, is individual politicians, in fact, all of us need to double-check our passwords. And if in doubt, maybe I love you or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably not the ones to go for.